Jack had always been drawn to places that whispered of mystery. His small town, nestled between rolling hills and endless fields, rarely offered much beyond quiet routines. But one summer afternoon, while riding his bike along the outskirts, he spotted something strange in the distance, a tattered red and white circus tent. It seemed abandoned, its fabric faded and frayed, yet the sight of it stirred something inside him. "Strange," Jack muttered. Nobody said anything about a circus coming to town. He left his bike near a broken fence and stepped closer. The tent loomed, weather-beaten, but not entirely dead. Wooden wagons sat scattered around, their wheels half sunk into the dirt. Torn posters clung to their sides, pictures of clowns with wide grins, lions rearing back, acrobats frozen mid-leap. Jack's curiosity burned brighter than caution. He pulled aside the tent flap and slipped inside. The air smelled of dust, rust, and something faintly metallic like dried blood. Rows of wooden benches circled the center ring, their surfaces scarred and splintering. Ropes dangled from the ceiling, swaying though there was no wind. In the middle of the sawdust ring sat a single chair, facing him. Jack froze. The chair wasn't empty. A clown sat slumped forward, its face painted white, a red nose gleaming, lips stretched in a permanent smile. Its glassy eyes stared into nothing. "Just a mannequin," Jack whispered, forcing a laugh. But when he took a step forward, the clown's head twitched. Jack stumbled back. The painted smile seemed wider now, stretching unnaturally. He turned to leave only to find the flap gone. The tent wall was seamless, as if stitched shut. Panic surged. He raced to another side, clawed at the canvas, but it held firm. "Ladies and gentlemen," the voice echoed through the tent, deep and theatrical. Jack spun around. The clown had risen from the chair. Its painted mouth moved, though the smile never changed. "Welcome to tonight's performance." Jack's pulse hammered. I don't want to see a show. Let me out." The clown tilted its head, eyes gleaming. "Every guest must see the show. You are the only guest, Jack, so you are also the star." Before Jack could respond, the ringmaster's podium appeared out of nowhere. Lights flickered overhead, casting harsh beams that chased away the shadows. Music began, an old carnival tune, warped and off-key. From the corners of the tent, figures emerged. Acrobats swung down from the ropes, their faces pale and hollow. Lions padded forward, but their bodies were skeletal, ribs jutting through fur. A strong man lumbered out, carrying a rusted dumbbell with one hand, his other arm missing entirely. Jack stumbled back, heart racing. This isn't real." The clown chuckled. "Oh, it's very real. Welcome to the circus of the forgotten." The performers moved closer, forming a circle around him. The strong man lifted his dumbbell high, slamming it into the ground, sending vibrations through Jack's feet. The lions growled, jaws lined with too many teeth. Jack's instincts screamed, "Run!" He dashed toward the benches, climbing up and trying to leap toward the top of the tent. But the ropes writhed like snakes, coiling around his arms and legs, pulling him down. He hit the sawdust hard, coughing. The clown loomed over him. "Every star must play their part. Do you know your part, Jack?" Jack shook his head frantically. "You are the escape artist," the clown said, voice dripping with mockery. "But no one has ever escaped us." The crowd of hollow performers cheered, their claps dry and unnatural. Jack struggled against the ropes. He remembered the small pocket knife he always carried when biking. With trembling fingers, he dug into his pocket and flicked it open. The blade sliced through the rope, freeing his arms. The clown's painted eyes narrowed. "Ah, clever. But tricks won't save you for long." Jack bolted toward the far end of the tent. This time, when he pushed against the wall, it gave way, and he tumbled out into the sunlight. Breathless, he looked around. He was no longer at the field's edge. The circus stood in the middle of a barren wasteland, cracked earth stretching to the horizon. Behind him, the tent loomed larger, impossibly tall, its stripes brighter now, almost pulsing. Jack backed away. Then he heard the music again, this time outside the tent. The ground cracked open, and one by one, circus wagons rolled up, pulled by skeletal horses. Performers spilled out, surrounding him. "No escape, Jack," the clown's voice boomed. "The circus follows you." Jack's chest heaved. He gripped his knife tighter. There has to be a way. The clown appeared ahead, blocking his path. It stretched out a gloved hand, long fingers ending in sharp, metallic points. "Join us, perform forever, or vanish into dust." Jack's mind raced. He remembered something, old stories of cursed objects broken by fire. His gaze flicked to the wagons. Their wood was dry, brittle. He lunged toward one, slashing at a lantern hanging by the side. Oil spilled, flames roaring to life. The fire caught fast, spreading across the wagon, then licking at the edges of the tent. The performers shrieked, their hollow faces twisting. The clown screamed, its painted smile melting. The wasteland shimmered, edges blurring. Jack shielded his eyes. When he opened them again, he was back at the field. The circus was gone. His bike leaned against the fence untouched. Jack dropped to his knees, gasping. The knife slipped from his hand, blade blackened with soot. For a moment, he thought he was safe. Then he heard it, faint music, drifting on the wind. The warped carnival tune. Jack looked down. His hands were dusted with sawdust. The circus had let him go, for now. But the show was never truly over.